Welcome back. If you were watching our election coverage earlier this morning, I mean, just a few hours ago. Yeah. Ed Berliner's here, and we're looking ahead to Newsmax Prime tonight at 8 Eastern.
Group of people that are now thinking twice these days, JD. We will be diving into and dissecting the election of Donald Trump well into the future. But it's the past that perhaps has the greatest impact on this historic moment in American politics. What a certain group of people have brought on themselves by their inaction, their suspect action, and their failure to truly serve the voters.
He promised to be their voice, to channel their anger, and to change the way Washington works. And now we'll see if he can do that.
Tonight on Prime, the reality that is now settling into those in the seat of government on both sides of the aisle. The status quo has been shattered by Donald Trump. Life will never be the same again, and maybe, just maybe, we are beginning a new era of political accountability in this country. And I think, JD, that's not only going to go to the politicians, that's going to go to their aides, their assistants, the press, the media, whomever you want to call it. There's a lot of accountability to be had now in this country.
Yeah, I wonder what happens, though, in academia. Maybe that's something we'll take a look at,
don't worry about that. We'll get to that probably down the road.
Beautiful. Well, tonight, we look forward to it. Newsmax Prime, 8 o'clock Eastern. Thanks very much. You know, also last night in our coverage, Dick Morris joined us, and he told us that Trump has redefined the Republican Party. Look and listen.
Eileen and I have been on this ever since we wrote the book, How Trump Can Beat Hillary. And we were worried that that would be a Dewey defeats Truman headline. But now it looks like it's not going to be. This is extraordinary, and it is a redefinition of the Republican Party.
And you heard Dick allude to it there, that he was the co-author of the book Armageddon, How Trump Can Beat Hillary. Newsmax published that book. It was the #1 selling book of the election season on the New York Times bestseller list 12 weeks in a row. This vital book predicted that Trump could not only win, but would win. And before you and I part company, usually at this time we have a day in history, but today is its own day in history as we welcome in a new Republican president, quite unlike any president we've had before. Let's look back now at Donald Trump's victory speech in the early hours of this morning.
I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton. She congratulated us, it's about us, on our victory. And I congratulated her and her family on a very, very hard-fought campaign. I mean, she fought very hard. Hillary has worked very long and very hard over a long period of time, and we owe her a major debt of gratitude for her service to our country. I mean that very sincerely. Now it's time for America to bind the wounds of division, have to get together. To all Republicans and Democrats and independents across this nation, I say it is time for us to come together as one united people. Time to every citizen of our land that I will be president for all Americans, and this is so important to me. For those who have chosen not to support me in the past, of which there were a few people, I'm reaching out to you for your guidance and your help so that we can work together and unify our great country. As I've said from the beginning, ours was not a campaign, but rather an incredible and great movement made up of millions of hardworking men and women who love their country and want a better, brighter future for themselves and for their family. It's a movement comprised of Americans from all races, religions, backgrounds, and beliefs who want and expect our government to serve the people, and serve the people it will. Working together, we will begin the urgent task of rebuilding our nation and renewing the American dream. I've spent my entire life in business looking at the untapped potential in projects and in people all over the world. That is now what I want to do for our country. Tremendous potential. We have a great economic plan. We will double our growth and have the strongest economy anywhere in the world. At the same time, we will get along with all other nations, willing to get along with us. No dream is too big, no challenge is too great. Nothing we want for our future is beyond our reach. America will no longer settle for anything less than the best. And I can only say that while the campaign is over, our work on this movement is now really just beginning. We're going to get to work immediately for the American people. And we're going to be doing a job that hopefully you'll be so proud of your president. You'll be so proud. Again, it's my honor. It was an amazing evening. It's been an amazing 2-year period. And I love this country. Thank you. Thank you very much.
President-elect Donald Trump. Quite a night last night, quite a morning early this morning when he delivered those remarks. So between 3 and 4 a.m. Eastern Time. Chance for us to go to the phones now at 1-877-Newsmax. That's 1-877-639-7629. Up to Rhode Island, Cranston, Rhode Island, where Mike has been waiting patiently. Hiya, Mike.
How you doing?
Doing great, sir. How are you?
Well, very good. I'm an independent that voted Republican, and there's a question that needs to be asked from the new president. Where did the $7 trillion bank bailout go? Because was that a gift or is that a loan to be paid back?
And that is a valuable point. One of many questions that President-elect Trump, once he takes the oath of office on January 20th, can actually act upon. But of course now, in these intervening days, he has the chance to really take a look at what has transpired in the past as he prepares for his own economic plan as he works for governmental reform. Mike, if you're still there, just one quick question. Is that the #1 priority for you? Asking, it's almost like a line from Jerry Maguire. I don't mean to trivialize it. Show me the money, or where is the money?
Exactly. No, I have a lot of questions, but that's $7 trillion. Come on. Governor Jesse Ventura was in a meeting with the bankers. He got thrown out. He said they was giving each other $30 million bonuses. That's our tax dollars.
And that's right. That so-called bailout of 2008, was it a handout to the bankers? And how do we avoid it and hold the financial houses accountable? Understandably, that is a concern. And Mike, we thank you for the call from Cranston, Rhode Island. We hope you will call us again. Now, let's look ahead to what we will be doing tonight on Newsmax Prime. And we can tell you that our friend Dick Morris reprises his role from last night and early this morning. He'll appear, as will Amy Kramer, who is one of the key administrators of the Women Vote Trump PAC. A couple of big voices in talk radio, both of them called Texas home. Grant Stinchfield, who is there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and our buddy Joe Pags, who you see here on Newsmax TV, who calls San Antonio home. And also a look at public policy, the past campaign, and the priorities she sees ahead for the Trump administration. Conservative attorney Christy Kunzig will join us tonight. Again, that's tonight. Newsmax Prime, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll be looking for you then. Till then, J.D. Hayworth saying, stay brave, stay free, stay tuned, and thanks for watching.